from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Coming after our count from Bronze to Mythic, Episode 5, Draft 5. If you missed the last episode, folks, you missed an absolute banger. We're already finding the surprise secret archetypes, and that was one of them. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out that last episode. We roll right on here into Episode 5 in Gold Tier 3, and let's do the thing. Rock and roll time. We opened up the Extinguisher Battleship.
Attention alien spacecraft, do you read?
You sunk my battleship. Kind of a heater. This is an 8 mana, deal 4 to everything, destroy target non-creature permanent. That's a pretty sweet rare. The pack's actually quite good. We have a lot of good cards in this pack. We got 3 great red cards in Harrier. We got the Terra Pact Intimidator, which is great, and Orbital Plunge. 2 good green cards here in Harmonious Grove Strider and the Biomechan Engineer. The Battleship. This is definitely, and we also have Relations too. This pack is juiced, man. Jeez. That's up nerd. Thanks to resub. It is a colorless rare. It is a rare that is like, it is technically colorless. You're not going to play this in your red-white aggro deck, you know? So it is not colored in the sense that it is locked in a specific color. It has got to have an archetype card, though. But we're taking it for sure. We take the rare and Bronze Mythic and try it out. It might not be like the correct pick, but early on we're going to find that out. So we're probably looking to be a big green deck. This card. And it is important to note this card, it's also really easy to station. It's only 5 to station, which is great. And it's an end flying trample, which is insane too. So, pack 2, what do we see? We see a Bombard. We see some okay green cards. Hymn of the Faller, which can draw some cards as well. Sammy again. Interesting pick here. So, again, I kind of want to be green. I think green has the best ramp options to cast this, to ramp this thing out. Meltstrider's Resolve is not going to be like great in a ramp deck though, where you're not necessarily on the board to have the fight spell work. Bombard is more reason. I think we're still going to take it. I think I'm not like thrilled about it, but take the Meltstrider's Resolve.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Wow, 3rd pick Glacier Godmaw. This card is preposterous.
Wait till they make landfall.
This card's better than most rares. This card's really, really good. So, slam dunk pick. It's also a Station Monitor, the really, really good blue-white Signpost Uncommon. There's Cut Propulsion, Grave Kill, some good backs here. But yeah, Windmill Slam, we're going into green. Yeah, this is pick 3, so it's reasonably safe to assume the people to our right are not green. This card is just unbelievable. It gives haste, pumps the team. Very, very hard to lose with this card in play. And you can often play land immediately, attack for 7 haste. Unbelievable. So, ridiculous card. Slam the Godmaw. We get past a Germinating Worm, a Tractor Beam, which is a pretty good card. It's kind of a weird card because like you steal their thing and it just stays tapped. But 4 mana to exile your permanent, and then maybe it has some other abilities. It's kind of sweet. That's kind of cool. We see Depressurize here for a removal spell. Night Luminary is really good. Germinating Worm and Gene Pollinator. I love the Worm. Pollinator's a weird card. I don't know. I saw that LSV likes this card a lot. We didn't play that many in our first green deck. It just didn't seem very good in our deck. I could certainly be wrong, but I love the Worm and the Rampy decks. Beam's pretty good, though. All right, let's take the Beam. Worm is safer. Beam's a higher upside. Blue-green was pretty cool for us. It's like a ramp deck. So we got Cryo Shatter. We got Vote Out. Orbital Plunge. So better removal spells that are not in our colors. Cryo Shatter being the worst of the 3, but is potentially a for blue-green, which is pretty nice. Vote Out's pretty cool, but like we're not going to be that creature-y. So, and then Orbital Plunge is just very good in general, but I'm going to take the Cryo Shatter. Apparently, according to the data, Pollinator is the 2nd best green common. What the hell is going on?
Inconceivable!
2nd Godmaw and Engineering. Both these cards are great. It's kind of weird because I think I almost want first engineering before second Godmaw, because 2 Godmaws is kind of a lot. Yeah, guaranteed to go 1-3 with this. I mean, green. This is absurd. Green is so open. What do we take here? I think it's engineering. I think second Godmaw is like. Yeah, we already have a battleship too. We have so much top end. There's like diminishing returns to your top end. But yeah, I'm taking engineering. I love this card. I'm a big fan of this card. It's so much better than Chocobo Racetrack because of the warp. All right, so we see a Beetle. Some red cards. We see a Sky Singer, which is kind of a shitter creature. All right, this pack is not very good for us. The best card is either Virus Beetle or the Strike. I guess Trooper's like kind of okay, but yeah, this is not for we're a ramp deck, so this is an empty your hand aggro topper. I like the Strike. I think the Strike is just the removal spell we can splash. Being multiple colors is super reasonable. Lost in Space. I'm a big fan of Thawbringer. I just love these sort of like hand smoothing blocker guys. Nutrient Block's not really us. Not big on Lost in Space. I think this card's also. Oh, this card's cool. This is like the double Raise Dead, double land thing. Let's take Thawbringer. And a late Orbital Plunge. This is also a card of Happy Splash. So Plunge is great. Really, really good. So we're certainly not locked into blue. We see a Fungal Colossus. This card's really fun. This card's so fun in a set because there are no common duels, so you really got to work for it. This is a 5/5 for 7 with affinity for different name lands. If we're playing multiple colors, this card is great. So take that. And another Thawbringer is cool. And I think Nebula Dragon is playable if you're ramping. All right, so definitely green. And pack 2, we open up a Sedge class seed ship.
Attention alien spacecraft, do you read?
Whenever you attack, you may put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. Does nothing if you can't station it. If you do station it, it's pretty absurd, honestly. 4/5 flyer for 3 with mega upside. I'm pretty in on this card, honestly. Actually, we have 2 copies of the 4-power creature as well. There's also a scan ship, a whale, pollinator, crasher, 2 block removal spells, and then of course a scavenger grounds. Not very exciting. Yeah, I'm slamming this card. I think this card's great in our deck. Shouldn't be that hard to crew. We have the high upside of just like putting in a bunch of big things. Putting in like a 3-drop is fine, you know, but I'm in for this the seed ship. So take the seed ship, and we get past a Galactic Wayfarer, which is just phenomenal.
You can have the space rock.
I think that there's cards this pack we would be happy taking, like Banishing Light, Freighter, or whatever, but this is a pretty easy Wayfinder. We know we're green, and we were probably just going to be green splashing some colors. And this card's just awesome. It's just a really, really good card. Called it my bomb and common in my set review. One of my easiest picks. If you missed the set review, go watch it on YouTube. But all right, so now we end up with another late station monitor. Another Freighter, which is kind of cool.
Battle cruiser operational.
Yeah, it's a good card. Freighter's nice. Just bounce 2 things, good in a ramp deck, keeps you alive when condition. We only actually have 2 blue cards at this point. So, we're certainly not locked into blue. We have 2 red cards that are splashable, 2 blue cards, 1 that isn't, 1 white card that's splashable. Yeah, we'll take the Freighter. We'll see where another Tractor Beam, geez. Also Close Encounter, though. So, 2 mana, instant speed removal spell. It's a bite, but also can choose cards you control in exile, which is pretty sweet. Relations, Shatter, Tractor Beam number 2. Tractor Beam number 2. Tap into a permanent, you control it, earn it, doesn't untap. It. I kind of want the green card. I think that Tractor Beam is better, probably, but we're not guaranteed to be playing blue. It's double blue, so splashing blue easy, playing blue difficult. Worm is great. I'm a big fan of the Worm. It helps to crew our spaceships. It gains life, keeps us alive. I'm huge on the Worm. Big fan of the Worm. All Fate Scroll is pretty good too, honestly, but I think Worm is nice. Take the Worm. And man, super late Lash with Predator. Love this card also. Just a banger, keep you alive kind of card. Slam it. What does this card do? Terra Symbiosis. So if you put a counter on a creature, you may draw that many cards. Only once turn. Yeah, sure. Pretty easy. Predator. Ooh. This is a really powerful card. This is basically just 7 mana win the game. That's pretty hard to splash, though. I'm going to take the Pollinator. Yeah. What is happening? Like, you know how happy I would have been to take the Curiosity of a Cryo Shatter here? I could even see an argument for taking Curiosity over Godmaw here, but I just don't have the stones to do that. So, whatever. Second Godmaw. Take it. We got a Whale and a Crasher. Some cards I don't want to play that much. Holy moly. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty floored here. We got Lost in Space. I don't think we're playing that. I think we're just like green splashing colors. This is only pack 2. Yeah, this is preposterous. Our curve's high, but it's high because we just have a lot of really good cards. And this card can cost, you know, cost 4, etc., etc. So, all right, pack 3. What do we got? We got no green cards. We have the Dauntless Scrapbot, which I think is actually just great. Oddly, it's very weird for a colorless card just to be really, really good. But it was a Banishing Light, a Command Bridge, Kill Ship. Yeah, I just like the Scrapbot here. Just 3/1 makes a lander tokens. It's totally awesome. It's ramp, a little bit of extra value on the removal. It blocks well enough. Yeah, ship it.
And prepare the lander.
And now we see a Godless Shrine, another Thoughtbringer, another Cryo Shatter. Cryo Shatter's great. I'm a big Cryo Shatter fan. Yeah, not a great pack for us, but totally fine. Would love it if it was a Shockland, actually in our colors, but that's Cryo Shatter. Shambling Venge, that's a good one. Again, Orzhov, not the pair for our dual lands, unfortunately, but we see Starwood Shepherd, 2 black removal spells, a Remnant Elemental, which is a pretty good card, but we're not splashing that. The Colossus, the Gravekill. We're currently splashing red. I guess our fixing isn't great either, right? Maybe we're not splashing, actually. These cards are pretty bad. I don't think we're playing any of these cards, actually, but we'll take this guy because he's going to have more red. And Boonguard Elite, another Pollinator, a Bombard. Remember, we only have the 1 Tractor Beam, so we have 3 other blue cards. You could just be teamer kind of splashing stuff. Pollinator, Bombard. Bombard is great to keep us alive. Broodguard Elite is, I think, whatever. Chat wants second Pollinator, but I don't think I want that. Maybe we just want to cast our... Sure. All right, you know what? Fine. We'll try a Pollinator. Another Predator, Diplomatic Relations. For removal spells, we have Double Shatter. We got Tractor Beam, Plunge, Strike. I think I want the Predator. I think this card's just so gas here behind. We don't actually have that many landers yet, so yeah, Predator's just unreal. I'll take a Predator. Frenzy Bailoff is not really that great. Kind of hard to cast, not super aggressive. Relic Bombard, take the Bombard. And Biochan Engineer, also great. All right, so yeah, I think we're blue-green-ish splashing red. Yeah, I think our deck's just good. I don't know what to tell you. We can make some cuts here. We're not playing the Strike. Nebula Dragon might not make the cut here either. Just don't think we need the there's 7 drops, so Ice Cave Crasher probably not good enough. Thoughtbringer, Siege Ship. I think our Siege Ship's gonna be really, really good. We're not playing this card. Our deck looks pretty done. We got Zookeeper, but we're not playing enough red to play this on turn 2. Kill Ship. This card would be fine, or we didn't have a bunch of 7 drops that were already great, you know? But alright, so yeah. Third Thoughtbringer, probably not playing 3 of those. I think 2 is fine. Another Colossus. I do want to build a Colossus deck. We have 3 Colossus now. And that card does seem really, really fun. If you actually just play a bunch of different lands and stuff. But 3 mana for a 5/5 is pretty sweet. But, all right, cool. This deck seems great. Yeah. It actually likes Teamer less than Simic. Interesting. But let's take a look here. And let's see what we got. So, we're at 25 cards. I think third Thawbringer is a really easy cut. We got Resolve, Shatters. We're a little light on 2, honestly, which is kind of rough. It's funny, looking back on the draft now, if you said, Jim, I'll give you the chance to trade one of your God Maws for a Curiosity, the 1 mana rampant growth, I might take that trade. At the time, though, it felt fine. I think we're not playing the Colossus. I think we're playing 17 lands in this deck. So, Lost in Space is okay. So you have 2, we're splashing for 2 red removal spells off of probably just a mountain. Yeah, with 2 pollinators and a mountain is fine. Honestly, Resolve is really good on Thawbringer. That's making it a 4/4 is pretty gas. Wayfarer, Bombard, Scrap Thingy, Tractor Beam. Yeah, this is cool. Our curve is like, it's a little scary, but I think 2 Cryo Shatters and 2 Pollinators helps out a ton. They play well together too, so I think this is good. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, so Teamer big time ramp, God Maw monster stuff. Yeah, I think Lost in Space like is just worse than other removal spells. This is a mana curve, right? That's what kids are calling these days. So we got yeah, we're mostly just green. So we're gonna have like 9 forests, 9, 6, 2 looks pretty good to me. We have enough blue for our early spells, a little bit of red for our stuff. Yeah, I like 17 here. Usually it's 16, so I think in paper I would play 18, but I think on a Arena Best with the Handsmith you play 1 less land. So, all right, well there you go, folks. Prediction time. What do you think? Teamer, big stuff. All right, and don't forget there are some like smoothings in the curve here. This costs 2. This can cost 2. This can cost 4 a lot of the time. So I don't think our curve is as crazy as it looks. But there you go, folks. Make your prediction. 7 wins, yay or nay. YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, liking the video along the way. Are you a believer or a non-believer? 7 wins, yay or nay. Let's do this. All right. Look at we got Tron, folks.
Snap.
We got Tron. Chat also snapped to come out with me. And we're going to keep this Amazon's pretty sweet. Thawbringer can help fix the curve. I do love these like green, surveil-y, high power creatures. They block and trade really well. They make sure you hit your land drops. And then they if your opponent's mana secure, they just attack for 4, which is great. So I'm a big fan of this card. I know this card isn't rated that highly, but I don't care because I think I'm right and they're wrong. So, all right. So we got an aggressive Boros deck potentially. I'm just gonna Thawbringer. Predator should be pretty good here. And our top card's a God Maw. Issue being that we're pretty far off of that amount of mana. We do have 2 of these also, so we can plunge for a lander. God Maw top or bottom?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Again, we have a lot of big things in our deck. We're certainly not wanting for ways to win the game. I'm gonna bend this. I'm gonna show a little bit of self-control. Not that much, but a little bit. God Maw is a game winner. We have 2 of them and a bunch of big spaceships also. Here's your frontline War Rager, and they're going to attack. All right, we're just gonna block, and then we'll just plunge this guy. Get our ramp on. Surveil. We see a Germinating Worm. I'm in to keep this. And we're gonna plunge.
Get off my plane.
Get our lander and say go. Best draw next turn's a land. We can just go Thawbringer into lander, perhaps in the opposite order. Here's a team leader. We draw a land. So cool, great. So this is what I was saying about Thawbringer being able to trade up, which is great. So we're gonna lander first, so we can get our scry going. Probably get an island. And then play Forest, Thawbringer. Surveil. We see a Bombard. We have a Worm, we have a Predator. We can keep the Bombard. I like that. So, say go. 2 big idiots, 2 removal spells. Feeling pretty good about things.
I want to know exactly when and where they're going to make landfall.
Auxiliary boosters. I think this card's like sneakily pretty good. This is effectively a 3/4 flyer for 5, but it's also 2 artifacts for triggers. And then moving it around is a pretty big deal. Okay. We do have our 5/7 reach. Exposing that to our removal spell is not the coolest, but let me just cast a worm here. Gonna hold back the bigger guy. Make them deal with this. We can start killing these things. They play a 3rd creature, we can also just get up. And then we're gonna... I should have attacked, actually, first.
Whoops.
Should have thought about if I was attacking or not before I decided to play my creature. If I attack and then they kill my worm and attack back, I attack for 7. That's a lot. 8, actually. Let's just let it go.
Battle cruiser operational.
Alright, so they're going to go search for a legendary creature. And that's like okay, I guess. What are they going to get? That is the question.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
They're going to get a Sammy Ship's Engineer. That's pretty good. And they have maneuvers. Wow. Okay, so really glad I didn't attack. And they're going to attack for 4. They're going to station. It's pretty good. Kind of annoying that they didn't play they played a kind of a creature but kind of not, so I can't do this. We draw Melt Strider's Resolve. I kind of like that, actually. Like, I don't want to just kill their shit now so they can't crew. So we're just going to resolve, kill the flyer. Then we'll just bombard the... kill this. So fight this. I think we're actually going to close encounter if it's not bombard. So we'll say bombard as a more reliable spell. This is a bite, right? Yep. So... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Target this and chip this. So no crew for you. Attack for 4. And then we can bombard the Sammy. Station's tough. Yeah, it's hard to know when to station, when not to station, etc., etc. Well, that's a card we can't bombard. That's gross. That is really gross. All right, that was pretty disgusting. Now they have 2 5/5s against my bombard.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
All right, that's not cool. So that turned out really badly for us. We had things planned out super nice. I have this thing going. They're gonna discard the Saw Ship and the Engineer for 2 random cards.
Inconceivable!
That is deranged. That is preposterously deranged. Their hand is like the best 2 possible cards, and they're gonna discard them and draw 2 cards. That is. I hope I drew 2 lands. That must have been a misclick. Yeah, I can't even fathom how that could be a choice someone would make. But all right, sure. We got the big idiot. They have 2 fresh ones. Hopefully they can't kill it. Man. Floored. Absolutely floored. Like, you imagine a better 2 cards than these 2 cards they have in their hand? Maybe like Removal Spell and Straw Ship, but holy moly. Play land 7. We got a 5/7 big butt.
Good lord.
It's got reach.
Gigantism.
Shocked. Appalled. And they're gonna attack. Ay. Red alert, folks. We can't really afford to not block here, unfortunately. So, yeah, whatever. Alright, and we'll block the, we can shatter down the Sirmia. We want this thing to die, so they can't draw cards anymore, so... Alright, we'll block. Debris Field Crusher. 3 damage to any target. Sure, that could have been worse. Wasn't bad at all, actually. Alright, sweet. So, just gonna shatter our spaceship. And then attack for 4. And then just hope that we can do our thing. Yeah, so... Now they got they got a ship in play and equipment in play. And they're... Yeah, that must have been a freaking misclick. There's just no way it wasn't a misclick, so... They got a 1/7, which is totally fine. They can't attack a block with it. I think this card's great. I think Crowd Shatter's awesome. Let's untap. We draw a Freighter. This bounces non-spacecraft. Sure, a lot of that. Sure. Take some damage. That's gonna go away. Only got spaceships.
You are within
Yeah,
all
that-
spacecraft.
It must have been a misclick. I just can't believe it wasn't a misclick. Alright, attack for 4. Yeah, this is like a really embarrassing game. Alright, so we're gonna play a Lance and go. Fire up some loots. You discard a lands in their hand. Yeah, wow. Alright. Here's Pinnacle Kill Ship. Deal 10 damage to target creature. The good news is we get to surveil. So this dies. We surveil. Ship a land. Basically just drawing a card. We got Tractor Beam and shit. Alright, we'll say go. This is some game we got here. Here's Bright Spear Zealot. They're gonna equip it, sure. I should have bombarded. I might just actually play the freighter, I don't know, but they can start crewing these ships. I should have bombarded the response, that was stupid. I mean, you can just Tractor Beam it, it's kind of fine too, but alright, so they're gonna station. They're on 3-0. They also have a 3-3 they're just not making with the Mox thing. I didn't really realize that, so that's cool. Untap. I don't know, folks. I'm not big on this card yet, alright? I'm not too big on it. We're just gonna take this. And play Pollinator. Play a land, say go. Like, they're gonna emergency eject targeting the Tractor Beam. Oh my god, we're gonna lose this game. I think it'll be alright, actually. We can bounce. So we'll take some damage, but so we get a lander token, which I guess we're gonna crack. Alright, they're gonna attack. We'll take the damage. They just play a land too. It has vigilance for the crews too. They didn't crew? Oh, come on, man. What are you doing over there? Alright, we're not gonna crack this because we have landfall stuff. Untap. We draw Siege. Oh my god, man. This is like the game from hell, but alright, sure. Play this. We'll bounce the Zealot. When they go to re-equip, we'll bombard it. So we need to leave this untapped. So say go. They're gonna end step, make a robot. Sure.
I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task.
Here's a Zealot. Sure. And a duel. Oh my god. If we lose this game, I'm gonna be extremely sad. Like the saddest you've ever seen me. Alright, here's the Adepts. We're gonna kill the Double Striker response. And they can just crew for... I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead. Wow. Alright, yeah, I mean, that was probably the most embarrassing game of the series. And that is, that was not good. That was very, very bad.
He's dead, Jim.
Remember, folks, you're brought to you by Rogue. I need to pick me up after a game like that. I drink some Rogue hydration, all right? Not a big caffeine guy. If you are, check out their energy line. But I love the hydration line, which is no caffeine, no sugar, 5 calories, just B vitamins, electrolytes, and all the good stuff to keep you going when you're gaming or doing whatever else it might be. So check them out. RogueEnergy.com. Use promo code JimDavisMTG for 20% off your order at RogueEnergy.com. Yeah, I am extremely not sold on Pollinator. All right, this hand is kind of sketchy. We're going to keep. Do love the engineering. We missed the bombard, so it's true. We took like 3 damage we didn't need to, but I don't think that was like game altering, yeah. All right, so go. Engineering. We're going to play a Tenderfoot. Do our thing, I guess. Make a token, so go. Got a lot of lands and a lot of expensive cards. We're gonna and a counter attack. This card's like so good. Like, just like preposterous. Like how good this card is. Like it's not like busted insane, but like just like as far as like a common 2-drop goes, like that's just a really good card. All right, so attack. Say go. And they're gonna play a Larval Scoutlander. It's a good card.
Captain, we're getting a signal from the spacecraft.
Harrow, get an island, attack for 3. They get a station. Station is 7. The next turn is engineering. All right. Well, we're flooded, but like in a good way because we just have a bunch of 8-drops in our hands. That's fine. Make a robot. Say go. Say go.
A robot from outer space.
All right, this card's busted. Okay. They play Gene Morph Imago, which will landfall, make their things into 6/6s. Pretty busted card. Now it's 7/7, and we're just basically dead. Bug Tribal, yeah. Yeah, we're pretty dead here, I think, folks. I guess we do get a token. I can put this guy too. I mean, maybe we're not dead. I don't know, but this card's pretty busto. Say go. Every landfall makes a 6/6 or 7/7 on the Tenderfoot. Doesn't have trample, thankfully. Just a 1/3 flyer. Yeah, I mean, Godmaw next turn is they're gonna attack. Sure. Please stop playing things just for like a second.
Oh god, I know that boy.
All right. Godmaw's dope, but I mean the battleship should probably get us next turn, hopefully. So if we can just survive for one more turn and we get to battleship them, I think we'll be okay. Here's Godmaw. We say go. Need to stay alive and cast our battleship, and it kills everything except for our 2 big creatures. So staying alive is the challenge, of course. They target the Tenderfoot and not the flyer. That's kind of weird, right? Oh, I'm sorry, it'd be a 6/6 instead of the counter. Never mind. So, all right, here we are, folks. Trying to make it. There's Lost in Space. That's staying on top. We might just be good here, folks. As long as we can not die. Him of the Faller, sure. They're getting their Void on. All right, so we take 4 in the air. We're gonna block this. They have a lot of cards in hand, but all right, here we go, folks.
In case of a water landing, you may be used as a flotation device.
Battleship! And we'll destroy probably a forest, I would think. All right, we got them all. And now we can station this, or... Oh, we have Vigilance, too. Oh, this is sick. So Vigilance attack, and station the battleship. If they had pumped the flyer, they would have won. Yeah, they didn't, like... They pumped the other guy, then, like, did some other stuff, and then bounced the thing.
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
Okay. I mean, our hand's still great, so I think we're okay. Here's an engineer, we say go. There are a lot of rats in this set, folks. You know, a lot of rats. Your opponent's playing weird, you should be aware of there are a lot of rats in this set. Here's a Stinger. Here's a Coral of the Void. And Lost in Space. So whenever enchanted creature attacks, put our creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking under your control. That's pretty stupid. All right, I guess we're dead. So they get to attack and return my 6/6. This card seems really suspect. I have a second Singularity Rupture. That was my previous deck. I had 2 of these. Well, that was a ridiculous game of Magic. It does have trample, so we are dead. All right. Okay. Sure, I guess. That's fine. There's no way that's happening again, so I'm feeling the reverse sweep here. We're gonna keep. I think this card's ass. By the way, I don't care. I don't care what the data says. I don't care what Luis says. I don't care what the data says. I could see it being good in certain decks, but like in the rampy decks, like it's just a freaking 1/2. You know, I want cards that go. Much rather have the curiosity. Right, so we're gonna attack for 1. Oh, whatever, sure. I didn't like that card anyway. Alright, and there's a bone saw, or beam saw, prospector die. Sure. Alright. Dies makes a lander. We got some removal spells here. Alright, so attack for 2. And play something killable. They play the blade. The blade is pretty good. And night. Oh my god, this card's really good too. Alright, we're in trouble. They're playing a bunch of shitters and we have removal spells. That's like the worst possible thing that could happen. Alright. I think I just kill this, actually. I'm just gonna kill this in the end step before it warps. So they just can't play it next turn. Yeah, it's fine. So end step. Oh, they void because does the warp, right? The warp is a void. Sure. Shit, we're in trouble. Alright, we're gonna kill this. Yeah. The blade is really good too. Oh my god, man. Alright. Okay. We're playing. We're playing, we're going. I think the blade's excellent. Killed some stuff, made some trades. Not thrilled about it, but attack for 2 and play the crawler. Just play well with the blade. We just draw an island. Sure. I think I just like playing the worm here. We could like shatter, warp, ramp, set up for freighter next turn. We just bounce the prospector or whatever the next thing they play is, and then worm crew. It's pretty good. I think I like that better. So let's go shatter. They might even attack with it to trigger the void. Let's say go. They only have 2 cards left, folks. I think we're like pretty in this game. Gonna germinate, gain some life, get the warp on.
Engage the warp drive.
They're gonna play it. Oh my fucking god, man.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out!
Opponent has the actual best possible here in a card that negates my prior play and triggers void. Alright, sure. They attack for 2. We're gonna land her. Alright. Oh my god, they just don't stop. Alright. Let's just draw some lands in our 8/8 thing. We draw a Melt Strider's Resolve. That's actually a pretty good draw. Alright, sure. So let's resolve and kill the flyer. Make a big idiot. They do have a Death Toucher, unfortunately, but sure. So gain 2 life. In theory, they should be out of things to do. We should be able to draw some spells. That'd be great, but say go. 5/7's big. We are at 18 life, you know, so we ain't dead yet. And we got some pretty big boomers in our deck. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. They got some stinkers. Whatever. We can bounce and bash, potentially. This is 9 on station. Draw land. Tilt. We're definitely playing the freighter. We probably just play the freighter and crew it, right? Just get ourselves set up to crew this thing and then win the game with the freighter. I like that. And we're gonna play the land because we have a... I don't want to get fire speedled. So we'll bounce the crawler and the prospector. And we're just gonna station. Station in 2 turns, good to go. Station up. This game's very winnable. Yeah, I think we're ahead right now. Yeah, I think we're actively ahead at the moment. We'll see. You know, warning, but they just got some shitters, you know. So attack for 2, fine. Want to draw like a spell? I mean, if we draw a spell next turn, we're in good shape. That is a spell. All right, so we're gonna Godmaw, and we're gonna crew the freighter, and just attack in the air. And I'm feeling that. That's pretty nice. So mill 4 cards. Whoa! We milled some eaters there. We milled Servandam, Tezzeret, Beetle, Drone. So 4 spells. And the next turn we should have lethal with the Godmaw. So they have 21 cards in deck. This attacks and mills 4 and deals 4. So it's a race to see if we can mill them out first or deal combat damage first.
You are within our spacecraft.
They're gonna blade. I mean, this is like pretty good. I've also enjoyed putting blade on Comet Crawler, but we're attacking for like 100 next turn, so I don't think it matters. They're gonna attack like this. Yeah, we're gonna have +1 haste and vigilance for at least the lander. Oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't give trample. Sure. So maybe we actually just block here. Yeah, maybe just block. Because this is not going to have trample, they should block with a Death Toucher. What's our block here? Deal 7, gain 7. They move the blade post-combat. Still can't kill my guy. It's got vigilance, we pump. Huh. We do have ways to kill the... We've already used a lot of our removal spells. It's a very interesting spot. We do need to kill this thing. I'm going to block. They gain some life. We're Godmawing. They're blading. Sure.
The void can't hold me, brain.
Wow. What a draw.
Oh, it's lightning helix. Oh my
A creature that's also a land.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
All right. This gives haste and vigilance. And we're going to get a, what am I gonna get? Forest here. Cool. Landfall.
Wait till they make landfall.
And we're going to attack with everything. And then we're just going to landfall again. Carver blocks Godmaw. We take 1,000,000 damage. It's fine. It's worth the trouble. They'll over 4 more cards. Sure. They got 17 cards left. And we're just going to go again. So. Pump the squad. Deal 1,000,000. We deal a lot of damage. A lot.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Nice. And say go. So we have almost lethal in the air next turn. We got a great board. Life is good. They're going to land. They're going to thin. Totally Godmaw hits. This card slaps. Here's Comet Crawler number 2. Sure. So they can put the blade back on the Crawler, have a 4-power lifelinker, but again, we can just deck them too. We don't have to actually win with combat damage. So they're going to attack with the Bonesaw Prospector. They're going to what? Maybe they assume this was tapped?
Whoops. Whoopsie.
They don't need the free equip, you know, like it costs 4 to equip, but it's like a lander, sure. Do I think Ancient Tomb is good in this set? Yeah, I think Tomb is good, but like you want to be careful with it for sure. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna attack and mill some cards and play our big idiot and say go. Feeling pretty good. This card's good. Like it. The fact that this is a pretty solid win condition is nice to play a land. All right. Woo, boy. We almost went 0-3, folks. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Not dead yet. I mean, we saw almost their entire deck, too. Sick. All right, we're in. We're back on the board, and we're looking for the reverse sweep. Can we do it? Stay tuned and find out.
Still a piece of garbage.
And 3 lands, 4 spells, and almost unkeepable. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I guess we're going to mulligan. Again, this is why I don't like fight and bite spells much in these like multicolor green decks. Because you often are kind of in an awkward space where you're trying to get your lands to work and stuff and don't have a body in play. It can be really, really awkward. Got Scrapbot, Wayfarer, Double Thawbringer, Pollinator. I really want to find a keep here. I'm gonna keep. Don't look at me. Don't judge me. Don't tell anybody how I live. I gotta get that one on the soundboard. That's a really good one. All right. Because again, we're not just drawing to lands. We're drawing to like a lot of our creatures can find lands or scry. They play a 4/1 defender, sure. Well, Godmon on the best draw. It's fine. All right. And they play. All right. Well, they aren't actually attacking us. That's great. All right. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. Insatiable Skitter. I think we're just killing anything here, so this will grow next turn because of the Moxite, so we got time. There's still time to counter the Will of Sauron. Yeah, quickly.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Or we'll just draw an 8-drop. That's cool too, you know. Just draw 7-drop, 8-drop. We've got our deck's almost half lands, and again we have a bunch of good non-land draws too. I'd say our deck is like 65% hits right now. Oh my god, that is not one of them. All right, well.
You are within our spacecraft.
This is their first damage. They're not going to make a token. That's not good. All right, well. That's bad too. All right, that's bad too. That's bad too. We find a land. Doesn't actually cast anything though. All right, listen, folks. Oh my god. Oh my god, please stop. Don't do this to me. Don't. They're not even going to play the thing. Oh my god. Their draw started so tamely too, you know? Like they just like, oh, play a defender and do nothing else. Alright. Yeah, that was the card we were trying to draw like 4 turns ago. Alright, so I'm gonna need everyone to take a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
That game didn't happen, all right? I'm going to give you a new memory now. Your new memory is going to be that I drew the Wayfarer on turn 2, played it, landered, cast all my spells, won the game easily. And that's your new memory. We're just dead, right? You have to be tied to the Blood Artist. Like, our play here is pretty good, too. Like, we have to make a big blocker and kill their flyer, but we can't beat the board they have in play. Alright. Yeah, like, backseat defenders. All right. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so that's cool. Is what it is. It was definitely a risky keep. I honestly think it was fine. I don't like, really regret the keep. We drew pretty badly off of it, you know, but is what it is. Attack was pretty good, I think. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but it seemed pretty good to me, so that's okay. All right, so I think this deck was good. I think we ran pretty bad. Maybe, obviously, it's super easy hindsight to say we should have mulliganed the last game. Again, we were drawing to any land, Pollinators, Bombard, Scrapbot, Wayfarer, Thawbringers were all great draws as well. That's so many hits, you know? We missed, I get it, it happens. But yeah, I don't like Pollinator very much in this deck. I could definitely be wrong. The stats currently disagree with me, but I don't know. I can see this card being good if you have more permanence, but like, we just don't have much stuff to play, you know? It feels like I kind of a blank. But yeah, I think our deck was good. I think we just ran bad. We could have used a few more 2-drops also, but them's the breaks, you know? We're actually on the play every game too. We can't even complain about not being on the play. Man, yeah, I don't know, folks. That was a weird one. That was definitely a weird draft. That's okay. So, yeah, more to go on stream. You two folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.